It is completely normal to have creases and wrinkles, hyperpigmentation, dark circles, all that jam for your under eyes. Especially if you're South Asian. I feel like the internet makes it seem like people have smooth, creaseless under eyes. But no, you're gonna have creases even if you apply makeup. But let me show you guys my routine that I do to get crease-proof under eyes and crease-proof makeup. Sorry for the long intro, but step number 1, you need to use a hydrating eye cream. Doesn't matter where it's from, drugstore, high-end, you want to use something to hydrate those under eyes and give you a smooth layer. Then you have to give it time to absorb as well, so let it sit there. The key with makeup, especially if you have a lot of creases, is light layers. I am going to apply a color corrector just to cancel out the hyperpigmentation, and I apply it and let it sit there. We are not going to take foundation up to our under eyes. Now using a brush, I'm going to blend out my color corrector. This way you have to use less product, and I feel like it blends it out so smooth. Plus, look at the coverage it gives you. Now we're going to go in and add a layer of concealer. This is a Huda Beauty Faux Filter in the shade Cookie Dough. And just like the corrector, we're gonna wait. Then taking a brush, I like using a clean brush when I can. I will blend out the under eye just to make sure everything is smooth. And look how great that looks. Wow. And you want to take a finely milled powder. This is from Charlotte Tilbury in the shade 2. And you can take a brush or a powder puff. I'll show you both. I'm going to saturate my brush. And guys, the way you want to work, especially if you crease, you want to blend out your concealer once more. Make sure there's no creases looking up. And then I'm going to tap in the powder, making sure I don't crease anywhere. And look how smooth that is. Same thing on the other side. I'm going to blend out my concealer, looking up. I saturated my powder puff, and I'm just going to tap that in place. This is not baking it, guys. It's just setting the concealer. And this is what the under eyes are looking like. If I go up close, of course, there's going to be slight creases. That is natural, but it looks so smooth. This step is optional, but I love taking a loose powder and baking my under eyes. I am using the Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Loose Setting Powder. This is in the shade Neutral Peach, and I like dabbing off the excess, the back of my hand, making sure it's all even, and then looking up. I'm going to dab it under my eyes, just like this. And yes, I have dry skin, and I know people think that you can't bake if you have dry skin, but you can. After about 10 minutes, I am going to dust it off. I usually do my eye makeup at the same time. I just didn't today. And I just want to show you guys how smooth it makes it. If you're dry, a hydrating setting spray will be your best friend. So I'm just going to spray my face just to bring the hydration back. And now we're going to let that dry down. Okay guys, this is with the eye makeup done, and look at the under eyes. They look smooth, flawless. They're gonna stay like this all night long. And if I get closer, of course there are wrinkles and of course there's creases, but they're just not as obvious. Let me know if you have any questions.